IK, Inflatable Kayak. Inflatable kayaks are a great way to travel on the river. Refer to your trip literature to see if IKs are offered as an option on your trip. There are some specifics to these boats that we want to go over before we hit the water. To position yourself properly in the boat, sit with your lower back against the inflatable pillow and stretch your legs out in front of you. Sit up, don't slouch, so that you can lean into the waves and obstacles. Hold your kayak paddle with both hands out in front of you with your elbows slightly bent. Check to see that your hands are at equal distance from the blades on each side. If you're holding the paddle correctly, you should see the rough shape of a rectangle formed by your PFD, your paddle shaft, and your forearms. Paddle your kayak forward by alternating strokes on each side. Turn the boat by taking a backstroke on the side you want to turn to. If you want to turn left, take a backstroke on the left side. If you want to turn right, take a backstroke on the right side. Getting the boat to go where you want it to takes some practice. Swimming out of an IK is common even for experienced paddlers. Here are a few tips. Paddle in a controlled manner. If you're making a splash with your paddle, you're working too hard. If the boat starts to turn, stop paddling and take a small backstroke on the side you'd like to turn to. Then, start paddling forward again. Repeat the process each time the boat starts to veer off course. Eventually, you'll learn to turn the boat with what's referred to as a sweep stroke. A sweep stroke makes a wide arc away from the boat. Using sweep strokes instead of backstrokes allows you to turn the boat without stopping your forward momentum. Try to move your paddle with your whole upper body instead of just your arms. By twisting slightly with your torso, you utilize the larger muscles in your back rather than relying on the smaller muscles in your arms. One way to check to see if you're using the right technique is to try to keep the rectangle we referred to earlier in front of you. If you look down and see a triangle shape, it means you're using your arms to paddle instead of your trunk. The way to paddle an inflatable kayak through a rapid is to try to hit the rapid straight on while leaning forward. If you can point the front of the boat at a wave and paddle through it, you're much less likely to fall out or have the boat tip over than if you hit the wave sideways. Paddle aggressively into big waves. If you do go into a wave sideways, lean downstream into the wave. It's nearly impossible to overdo it. Of the countless river trips with oars over the years, very few people can say that they fell out from leaning downstream. If you do fall out in a rapid, hold on to your paddle and stay with the boat on the upstream side. If the boat is upside down, flip it over as soon as possible. From the upstream side, reach over the top and grab onto the self-bailing holes in the floor. Pull toward you while at the same time pushing down on the upstream tube. Now get back in. Put your paddle inside so that both your hands are free to pull your body in. Plane your body flat out on your stomach with your arms extended. Then pull the boat underneath you while kicking your legs in unison. Once you're in, get seated and continue paddling downriver.